Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Keep playing hard. Check your hot read. Everyone's got four. Hey, watch this, watch this. Hurry. Hurry. I got you. Begin. Switch.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Real. Hey.
Mayfield to throw it. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is third and 7.
Hurry.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Check. You don't know no better.
On first and 10, Darnold. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going for it all. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But it'll be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Come on, D. Check three. Yo, ladies. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
Now Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range. Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check safety, check safety.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry.
Motion, motion, motion. Check,
6-6, bullet high.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Hurry!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
That first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Both tonight.
Hey, Haywood.
Coming to you.
Ready?
Darnold on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Ready?
36.
Darnold. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Slam. Hey, lady. Hey, let's get that.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Big chunks of yardage the last few plays, and the Ravens have another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's Mayfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
$10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry!
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Darnold. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch 8-9, watch 8-9, it's yours. Single.
To throw is Darnold. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his fourth touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up second and 2
Let's
at
get
the
it.
31-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Check 13. Check 13. Single, single. I single the slot. Single.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 42-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second and a couple, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
180.
Two times.
Hurry, hurry.
We got 4.
Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
It's third and 10.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seibert's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield on first down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, this is Hunt. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
King. I got 11.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Room to run past midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Go, son.
50. Ready. Cut. Kill.
Ready.
On first down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
44. Mike, 44.
Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 23 yards, the final tally.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
40-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Point it right. Recon, 132 fighter.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Joker. Shit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Check.
Watch.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Hurry! Hey, Delta!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Darnold. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check.
Darnold to throw again. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit.
2 jet bombers. 2 jet bombers.
Check. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. 1, 2, 3.
Lady.
Tighten up.
Lady.
And 58 is the mic. Go 57.
Throwing again is Darnold. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
We're going to sign.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield's throw finds Callaway complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield with it once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Lady. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. He shakes it off. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
A 67-yard attempt.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
180!
4 down.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
4 down. Check.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Even. 4 down.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now Callaway on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Chiefs have added on, and they're pulling away in that one. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.